They have a sense of style and they are not afraid to try something new. Some have even suggested that they are the Chip and Joanna Gaines of Madison County, and their ventures there certainly are taking off.
So we have, what, 60 rows of these?
Yep, about 3.5 miles worth of blackberry cane.
They're all on trellises.
If you ever wondered what life can look like after a major pivot, you might be interested in the path that Greg and Jennifer took.
Good bunch here.
He used to work in finance. She's an attorney, and they left nice suburbs in search of country. They found it here in Madison County and now have
40 acres, 4 kids, 1 dog, 4 cats, 20 plus chickens, 2 pigs.
Unintentionally.
Yeah. 2 bunnies, 3 horses, 11 goats, and 1 full-time guy, 2 crazy people, and 5 acres of blackberries.
The blackberries came first. They planted thousands of berry shoots, and then 3 years in, they built this spectacular barn.
We bootstrapped and, you know, did it all kind of with a lot of sweat equity too, so.
The berries flourished, generating 30 to 50,000 pounds a year, a new full-time job for Greg, and they took the next step.
When we decided to sell the house and move out here, we basically just moved into the barn because we didn't want to pay rent somewhere.
And I was good with it for about 6 months, and then I was like, get that house finished quick, like pronto.
It was over a year, so.
It was over a year, so.
Year and 21 days.
Then around the time the pandemic hit, they kept getting questions about that beautiful barn, a perfect backdrop for an outdoor wedding venue. So they tested with a family friend and now have more than 30 events on the books this year.
It's so much nicer now that we are sharing it with other people too that come for UPIC and that come now and, you know, have events at this barn.
So we're seeing thousands of people come through, you know, every year now, and then which led to the weddings also. And so I think it's all just naturally evolved.
I mean, at this point, the events have eclipsed the blackberries. Agriculture's a hard business, like so many things you can't control and predict, and so that's harder. But in terms of, you know, what's the better business? I mean, honestly, maybe the events.
And now they're expanding, transforming the Carnegie Library in Elwood into a second venue. Their style, their DIY approach has some now referring to them as the Chip and Joanna Gaines of Madison County.
Yeah, I don't know, we've heard that a couple times. Just commenting on the house, you know, that looks very Chip and Joanna Gaines-ish, and Greg, you maybe resemble Chip in attitude and kind of what you do. I mean, it's not, I guess, they're great, so I mean, I'll take that.
As a compliment about what they've created at Wild Blackberry Farms, a place where they both feel closer to their true and best you.
I think it's when I can be who I really am. I think by moving out here and doing what we're doing, I was able to get more back to that place. We had no business plan for this. Like, we could have, we probably should have, I don't know, but we didn't do any of that. It just felt like the right thing to do. My gut said, move forward. So we would keep just taking one step forward. And as long as there were no major roadblocks, it just seemed like that's the way we should keep going.
And if you're tempted to do the same, here's their advice.
You know, I think I'd say, like, feel the fear and do it anyway.
If it feels right, take some steps forward, and if the path is cleared, you know, keep going in that direction. That's what we've done.